Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and our home team. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Falcons. His side enjoying one of the league's best records so far. They're sitting at 5-1. And opposing them on the home sideline, that is the head coach of the Dragons. These guys are more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. From the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out-headed Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here.
Number 32, the ball carrier.
Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4 sets.
The pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Well, out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to 5 goals.
We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a pickup of 3.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ball game.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. He's going to throw this one. Dumps off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. He's trying in some serious trouble. It's third and 12.
Three-yard pickup. And it's
Throw here, third down. All the way left side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line.
first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's second down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Looking to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
8 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one is going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Offense to the line. Here we go. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Gonna let this one fly. Deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's gonna send him back to the line for second.
Deep ball. It's now second and 10.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
From the gun on third down. Puts everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. Makes it in for the touchdown. The Dragons pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dragons take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 3.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
They go play action on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. Ooh, before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
To number 25.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10.
7-yard line.
The offense headed back to the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It is on the 7-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They're looking at 3rd and 7. He's going to run for it. This gets the 1st and more. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
foot there, only 1 yard on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these players. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Finds him on the slant. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Falcons.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third down from the gun. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Keeps it on the option here. And get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. That's caught for the 1st. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Dobbins, there's some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Dragons now lead by 10. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. The Dragons drive their lead to 11. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
44-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Time still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 48.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up a 3rd down.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. A give right side to Dobbins. Kicks this one outside. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons push their lead to 18. Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pass play now. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. first down. They decide to call a timeout.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Finds his man over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
First and goal, Atlanta.
He's going to throw it again. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the end route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And the game stays at 11.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And it stays a two-possession game at an 11-point margin. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports.
Our trip around the NFL starts now in one of the toughest divisions in football, the NFC East. And this is the Giants' wideout. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 58 yards for the score. The Giants improved to 4-2 on the year with another win. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital. Looking in on the Commanders, they're playing host to the New Orleans Saints.
kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Dragons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. They go play action on first down. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Dobbins trying the right side. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And goal to go.
Pass play on 1st and goal. Completed over the middle. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw now. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paid dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons push their lead to 18. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Rob. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Rolling from the gun here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're all the way across near the field before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Falcons 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Trying to throw this from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right up the gut. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun. Caught by his back. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this 4th down. Trying to push this past the marker. This is going to be close, but I don't think he's got it. Nope, they mark him shy of the first. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
The offense getting set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll throw to begin this drive. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. The Dragons getting their punter out there. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. The motion to receiver left. They give here to the motion man. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. He's going to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. Jukes away from one. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. And he can do his damage. Big time.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game.
Falcons 17.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dragons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. They'll on 1st down with Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. He goes back to him yet again. complete. And he is in. Touchdown. The Dragons stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons push their lead to 18.
Falcons 17.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down, play action. On the left side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. The 27.
And off to the back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And no repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He has room past the 25. He's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds his bag complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it from the gun. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it an 11-point ball game. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dragons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, looking to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Carry here for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. On the move, past the 40. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And good forward, about 5 yards looks like. It's 2nd down now. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going with Dobbins here. And that's good for a few. He brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one connects. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw before he breaks.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. Give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
They'll work against the blitz. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Here's a return from the 7. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but...
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Dragons have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there, put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons stretch their lead to 21. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And throw to start the drive. Complete over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Falcons.
Spins right by him. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. And goes to the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Takes the handoff. Now to throw.
27-yard line.
Throw left side. Complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcons.
Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Design bootleg here.
Brings up second and 7.
It is cut left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Third down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's another Falcons first down. A gain of 5. First down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Complete.
Offensive line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Rolling from the gun here. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. Working quickly here.
Falcons first down.
They are throwing it again. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're
But the
biased.
success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. I think the Falcons got that one back. Oh, they did! Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
To number 81. A gain of a yard.
Looking in the air here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Now hold on a moment, folks. Got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. That's caught for the first. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
32-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left, and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Sticking to the air here. He takes it himself.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Complete out to the right. And he'll go down here at the 16. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
A gain of 7. First down.
On the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be second down. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked offsides, and we've got a flag. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still second down.
After a man jumps, they come up 2nd and 5 to go. Now looking to throw. This one's caught. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And goal at the 4.
Throwing it again here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
So here we go. The Falcons lining up for a big 2-point conversion attempt.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Sending it up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. This onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. This offense making its way back out now. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He cuts it to the right sideline. He will have the first down there. And they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for them. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.